Let's talk about key management, and there's a few things you need to know. First of all, key management itself refers to operational considerations for the various stages in a key's life cycle. Now, the life cycle would consist of things like the key generation, where the key is actually created, and then you'll have the certificate generation, then the key can be stored, it can be revoked, and finally, the key can either expire or be renewed. Now, on the key management, it can be centralized, meaning that just one single admin will control the process, or it can be decentralized, in which case every user will be responsible for their own keys. Now, the private key of a root certificate authority must be subject to the highest possible technical and procedural access controls, and it's typically subject to something known as the M of N control. Now, in the M of N control, what this means is that N will refer to the number of admins permitted to access a system, and M means that a certain number of those admins must be present for access to be granted. So as an example, let's say M equals 2 and N equals 4. This means that before permission can be granted, at least 2 of the 4 admins must be present. There is also another way how the M of N control works, and that's by splitting a key between several storage devices, such as, say, for example, 3 USB sticks. In this case right now, any 2 of those 3 would be able to recreate the full key. Also, if a key is used to decrypt data is lost or damaged, that means that the encrypted data cannot be recovered unless there was a backup of the key. However, the downside to this is that when you make too many backups of the same key, it can be difficult to keep it secure. And the last note here is that escrow, just in case you're asking the exam, escrow means that something is held independently, which in terms of key management simply means that a third party has been trusted to store the key securely.